you know that more than 91 million U.S. adults find it very difficult to cover their household expenses, living paycheck to paycheck? Well, Jenny Rodriguez is here today to help us with our budgeting and make sure that we've got something extra for the holidays. Hi, Jenny.
Hi, thank you for having me.
So what is the key ingredient, so to speak, in setting a budget?
Yeah, that's a great way to look at it. Yes. So, a lot of our families, we tell our families, organize your finances by first familiarizing yourself with where your money's going.
Right. If you don't know what you're spending it on,
yes,
how do you know what not to spend?
Exactly. And that's an easy way to do that is just to separate them into two categories: fixed expenses versus flexible expenses.
So what's an example of a fixed expense?
Yes, so fixed expenses is everything that you need to survive. Pretty much, you're gonna need to pay your rent or your mortgage. You need to pay your car payment as well, because we all need to get to work somehow. So gas, utilities, all those are must pay things that you must pay.
Okay, so that's considered fixed. And then a flex?
So the flexed expenses are those that you can adjust. And that's, especially right around the holidays, you want to make those adjustments using those flex categories.
Okay, so what are some of the tools out there that can help us with that?
Yes, excellent. So we have, this accordion folder that you see here is something so simple that you can just throw your receipts in there. If you've never organized your finances before and you really need to figure out where your money's going, this is one way to start. It's simple. Throw everything in there, and then at the end of the week, move on to a financial application on your cell phone, or if you're old school like I am,
writing it down.
Exactly. Use a money management calendar, and this will help you get organized and categorize your expenses accordingly.
Okay, cool. So are there any advantages or disadvantages to using payment plans or things like that?
Yes, and that's another way that you can do it also through your banking system, an automated system where you could have money deposited separate to a separate account, whether that's a savings or an emergency account. That is one way. You never see that money, it's automatically going to be transferred, and by the end of the month, you'll have something to rely on should you need it.
So what are some of the tips that you have then for, stretching your flexible income?
Yes. So in addition to the calendar, the financial applications, and this is something that you can convert into a gift also for your family members, is reach out to the University of Florida, the workshops. We also provide some of these materials, and this could be a gift that you might give to a family member. So if you're dealing with teenagers that don't have a good money management strategies, provide them with a piggy bank like that, or even the calendar, and walk them through the process. Stick it in a backpack like this, and that would be like their money management tracking and kit. And that will just help them to improve their finances.
Learn how to plan out your budget.
Yes.
Then once you have that extra, make sure that it's going into a separate account so you're not going to spend it, right?
Yes, and don't forget to create your spending plan. Use the money management calendar to create that spending plan and adjust it accordingly.
What about for the holidays? Do places still do layaway, or can you sort of do layaway for yourself?
Yes, exactly. That is a solution. Look, do a lot of comparison shopping. That's the best way to do it. Don't resort to shopping for something immediately. Try to do comparison shopping at different places and then make your final decision. And always ask yourself, do I really need this? Can I probably shop for something that's a little less value and still be a memorable experience for my family member?
Yeah, you don't always need brand names, right?
Exactly. Yeah.
Well, Jenny, thank you so much for joining us today and sharing all these topics and tips, and I just love it.
Thank you so much.
So now we have some great tips on how to track our holiday spending and make sure that we have enough to cover those holiday bills.